Going on, guys? Back here with another tutorial, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this flash edit. I think it's pretty sick, especially if you're doing music videos. I think it works great. Kind of have that old school effect, and kind of show you guys how to do it. But then also, guys, the homie VRANDO just sent me the unreleased EP, and that is why we are doing this tutorial right now. We are up. You guys got to send me some music, but I'm gonna tag him in this tutorial. I know he probably doesn't want me to because this is unreleased, but let's go. And I just want to tell you guys, like, a lot of times people are asking me, like, yo, how'd you do this? How'd you do this? And I always tell people, like, dude, you gotta do some pre-editing. You gotta do some pre-editing, guys. So if you go back on my other, like, older project files that I have on my Patreon, I might take a video that a music video or something that we've shot, or that I have just on my roll, right? And I might just add a flash effect to it. So if you notice, some of these are already flashing, and then I'm adding another flash to it. So pre-editing is going to be super important. So if you pre-edit 10 videos, or you can do as many as you want, right? If you pre-edit them and then you throw them in here, I always tell people, like, that is how you get the effects. That's the beauty of Touchdesigner. You don't have to do all of your edits on here. Obviously it makes it easy to, like, mash them up and do this effect, but seriously, guys, pre-editing before you put it in a Touchdesigner, right? That song is pretty hard. I'm gonna run that back. Shout out VRANDO for giving us a little soundtrack for the edit today, for sure. And that's VRANDO, man. Add him on add bro on Instagram. That's VRANDO. I think he got the hardest music out right now, personally. Shout out to VRANDO. So boom, we're gonna start off with movie file ends. You can make as many as you want. I just did 10. As you see, I'm not using all of them. Throw that into a fit, and then as you can kind of see, depending on this, like the ratio of your video, you're gonna scale it. So some of these are at 1.2, some of these might be at 1. Just check out your video. Throw that into a switch, okay? And then you'll see why that's important. So I don't have an audio file in, as you can kind of see. I have it turned off, but like I said, if you're doing a music video, this is perfect for it, because you can, throw your music video in there, throw your videos in there, throw the song in there, and then when you export it, obviously you guys know how to export, right? You got your video, you got your audio, so it works out. But you got to pay for Touch. So if you haven't paid for Touch, what are you doing? Unless you guys want a cracked version, but we won't get into that. I paid for mine. Okay, take your audio file in, throw that into an analyze. Obviously, you got your audio device out. You got your logic, your trigger. Your trigger is going to be super important to you guys, seriously. Trigger is going to be important. A lot of times, if you're doing more of like heavy metal or hip hop edits or whatnot, you got to go ahead and change your triggers, guys. You can't have a hip hop settings on heavy metal or vice versa, guys. So really get in here, and you can spend an hour just on this. Like if especially if you're working with a client and you kind of want to boost your clientele. And maybe that's something else I want to kind of get into with some people is, if you're doing Touchdesigner, people always ask me, like, how do you make money with it? It's like, it's a bit difficult, because I always think about it like, in a sense, you have to know about it, and then two, like, a lot of people aren't going to understand it. So I always tell people, you want to go the agency route. So if you really want to have something stand out for an agency and you're looking to get work like that, really, these little small nodes it's really gonna make a difference. And I'm kind of going on a rant right now, but people always ask me like, man, how can I get more clientele? And I'm like, dude, you got to focus on some of these small things, because the devil's in the details. You got your count, you got your math. Maybe I'll do a video on that soon too. You'll throw this in here. You got your math. Obviously, you'll take that and you'll throw that into your switch, right? So boom, you'll hit this plus. You guys know what to do. Boom. You'll take that. You'll go from this switch. You'll throw that into a null. Obviously, then you'll go into a transform. I got my scale at 1.2. I don't think I did too much of this other stuff. Go into your edge. Edge is going to be important too, because this is going to, I always tell you, like, these are going to make or break. I don't do a lot of editing. I like to keep it simple, but your edge is going to make or break it. You really want to make sure you go in here and, do you want to have kind of that faded look? Do you want to kind of give it that ghostly look? Really spend some time and mess with your edge, mess with your level. As you can kind of see, my black level, my brightness, my gamma. Spend some time with this, guys, because this is you're gonna be able to blend. Obviously, like you said, if you have 10 different videos, finding that perfect mixture, finding that perfect mix is what's gonna make your video look washed out, or it's gonna give it that pop. And we want that pop. You're gonna go into this level, obviously super important too, from the transform. And my thing's a little messy, my workspace is a little messy, so just gonna have to forgive me on that one. Some of these are large, some of these are small. Got your level, you're gonna go into a comp, right? I got this on burn linear, just to kind of make, and I did the burn linear just because I want the colors, because I'm kind of going for this color look, and I want that to pop. So go in your operations and just go through all of these, just depending on what you want, what you're looking for that pop. You're going to go into a noise from your level, and you can kind of see how that's important. Sick. And we'll go into that noise. I don't know why I didn't go into that. My amplitude